So I had a little bit of carbs and fat, so I made some of these low-fat cinnamon buns. And it's always funny because sometimes when I make this kind of stuff, people are like, gosh darn it, Max, because you eat that stuff, that crappy food, it's why you ain't got no dang muscle on your frame. You gotta eat some real food. If the only way I can actually get real muscle is by not eating this kind of stuff, Skinny Max is here to stay. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have joked around about eating those cinnamon buns. I bit my lip a couple days ago, right here. I'm gonna show it on camera, so if you don't want to see this, skip forward like 10 seconds. But like the past couple days, like it swells up a little bit, and then you keep biting the same spot, and like you get so frustrated because you bite it, and it's just so painful, and it bleeds, and I just scream at the top of my lungs. My life. Judging by the weather and the news alerts I've gotten, I can already tell that it gon' rain, and it gon' rain when I'm like walking to or fro the gymnasio. I'm not looking forward to this. So when the light went green, so many cars like look at me. It's like they've never seen someone hold a DSLR out of the camera while they're driving and talk to themselves. Like, what the hell? Like, look, this says severe thunderstorm warning, and it's not ending for 23 hours. Like, dang, that's gonna be a storm. Ooh. Okay, so I'm doing that thing again where I get into my head. We have to hit this 270 for one more set of 3. I need you guys to believe in me. Right now, before we go to the next set, just in your mind, just think these words. You can do it! You can do it! Are you thinking it? Are you thinking it? Alright, let's go for the set. You can do it! Thank you guys. Okay, so currently doing this dumbbell flat bench press, and I do this little like rollback thing, which again, I of course I did not invent this. I don't know where I picked it up from. But anyway, so I get questions about it sometimes because someone out there may not see this and they have a problem getting the dumbbells into position. So watch what I do. Basically, the movement is put the weights right here. I think Scott Herman is actually where I learned this way back in the day. So you basically just take the weights, and then you're gonna kind of bend up, and then you're gonna roll, kick your legs up, and then you're gonna do your set, and then when you're done, you're gonna kind of bring your legs up. So I'm gonna do a set, you can see it, with that demonstration. So if for some reason you've never done this before, try it out, it's the best. And you just hope that you land on the bench. That's the best thing about it. And there you have it, folks. So it's 9:30 right now, which means the big final sports ball game is going on, which I'm not watching, which I don't care about. If you know me, unless you're new to the channel, you know that I do not watch sports. I don't care about sports. I've never been into sports. Sports! So it's definitely raining. Not really a thunderstorm, but you know what I worry the most about when it rains? Not my camera, not my phone, my hair. So I'm making a voila meal, and I took my knife, my really, really quality sharp knives. You can tell they're sharp because I cut my finger pretty bad on it. But anyway, let's get out of the dishwasher. Are you not supposed to put these in the dishwasher? It's like, why is this rusting? These are brand new. What? So the other day, one of my personal friends was showing me a conversation he was having with one of his friends that's not really, you know, a direct friend of mine, but we all went to the same high school together. And somehow they got in the conversation of like me filming YouTube videos and doing the fitness thing and like vlogging and just showing people what I'm doing, like this cool building that's getting broken down. And this guy, I guess, obviously, he did not like the fact, or it like made him upset that I do what I do, right? He was like, oh my God, it's so douchey. Like, he carries the camera around, films his day-to-day life and acts like people give a shit. And I was like, it blows my mind, like the negativity that a lot of people have against people that have like no impact on their direct lives. Like anything that I'm doing has no impact on anyone else's life, right? I have just somehow, like I do the same thing that I would normally do if I wasn't filming. I've just somehow tricked tens of thousands of you to to watch what I do through this camera lens, and I'm just being me, and I feel like I've always been myself, and I'll continue to be myself, and it just, there's no point in just hating on stuff. That's pretty much the whole point of this rant. Just negative people from high school. Huh? Woo! See, look at that, he's friendly. That guy's friendly. People in DC are friendly. So the point of me telling you that is that if you are doing something in your life, anything in your life, and you're enjoying doing it, you're not hurting anybody, and you're staying true to your ethics and your morals as a human being, and you're evolving as a person, just keep on doing you, because no matter what, people are gonna hate. People are just gonna be like, that pisses me off what he's doing. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, guys. Sir, would you like to be on my YouTube channel? Sir? 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 Just walking to the gym, I think I'm already sweating. Stinky. How can something so stinky come from something so beautiful? Ooh, right here. Look at that, right there. Can I do 2 flips? Dang it, one more time. One more time. Oh! I'm not gonna lie, the standing dumbbell press is what I've been doing for the past couple weeks. I don't know why I started doing it, but I love it. I haven't done seated dumbbell in a while, and I've not done standing barbell. Not saying I don't like those other two, but I've just been on this standing kick. So right now I'm using the 65s for a couple sets of 8. Now with any standing movement, right, you really need to engage your core, so you wanna keep your stomach tight, and also a big thing that's gonna stabilize you is to squeeze that ass. Tighten your glutes. That'll help you somewhat stay tight. It's something that I always forgot to do whenever I did any sort of overhead press. But again, as you guys know, I am trying to improve my shoulders a little bit. So if at any point in my YouTube career, hopefully you guys followed me for a long time, if you ever see my shoulders get a little bit bigger, just be like, hey Max, your shoulders have gotten a little bit bigger. You know what I was thinking? You know how like you don't always notice your own progress because you see yourself every single day, so it's hard to see your progress? What if I'm really huge, like I'm gigantic, and all of you guys that just watch my videos every other day, so you just think that I'm the same size? Have you ever thought about that? No? So just like I said in my last video, I grip neutral, and I think some people thought that I was trying to say this is a way to like build more muscle, which I obviously do not know anything about. No, this is just a more comfortable way for a shoulder guy. If you don't know what a shoulder guy is, he's right here. It's a shoulder separation. You guys know. If you search shoulder guy on my channel, I'm pretty sure that video is up where I talk about how it happened, which I can go over again. It was snowboarding. He feels better when I do it this way, okay? Oh, that's too heavy. So keep in mind that these are 10-pound bumper plates on this upright row, not 45s. I have not done upright rows or shrugs in like a year. While I have this weight on the bar that kind of will mimic a squat, or at least because it has the 45s on there, the past 2 squat attempts, or squat PRs I've gone for, I have not had a safety bar and I've not had a spotter. Now I always recommend that you have a spotter and you have safety bars. The reason I have not used safety bars in the past 2 PRs, or squat PRs, is because the rack that I was using it at, there's no safety bars for that rack, and I did not plan on going for PRs those days, right? Also, I don't ever use a spotter on squat because I usually have the safety bars if I feel I'm going for a PR, and I'll either hit the weight or I won't. So I'll use the safety bars or I'll dump the weight. Now, obviously, a freak accident could happen and you could not be able to dump the weight. So I would always recommend you have a spotter or safety bars, but I'm gonna show you how I bail on the squat. This isn't gonna be a huge in-depth. If you wanna know more, I could try to go more in depth. I'm gonna show you just how I bail. I am extremely confident that I can do this. That is why I never get really worried if I have a heavy weight and I'm worried about failing. I know that I can dump the weight. So as long as you have no one behind you, I'm gonna show you how I do it. Okay, so again, this is not to tell you guys to do this. This is just showing you if by chance you get in this situation with low bar, this is how I bail in the squat. All you're gonna do is make sure that when you're squatting, there's no one behind you, and you just simply, basically run forward. I can't even remember the time that I've ever dumped a squat forward, but again, freak accidents can happen. I don't recommend you do this, but in a worst case scenario, this is what I do. So, well, CrossFit, all right. So basically, I'm in low bar. I hope I don't rip these pants. These are my shorts because my booty's so big. So basically, if you go down and you need to bail, you just go and you go forward. So all you're basically doing is letting the weight go and booking forward. I'm gonna show you a couple different angles so you can see. It's very straightforward. Yeah, I'm sure you guys already know this. Easy peasy. But again, always use spotters, always use safety bars. Do what I say, not what I do. Except sometimes I say things which you shouldn't do also, so I just wouldn't listen to me ever. So back to my point before the gym, keep in mind a lot of the times, not every time, but a lot of the times, people who are negative towards what you are doing, you know, whatever it is, doesn't have to be making YouTube videos, I just, you know, that's me in my case. But a lot of times, because you're doing something that's different, because you're doing something that's not the norm, because you're doing something that, you know, everyone else is not doing and you're succeeding at it, like you're progressing in what you're doing, which you should because you have a passion for it and you're in it for the right reasons, that can make people, I don't want to say jealous. I don't think that other people get jealous. I think what they do is they kind of, and again, this isn't everyone, but a lot of people, is they kind of get upset that they're just doing the same thing every single day and you had a passion for something and you went after something and you are hopefully succeeding in what you're doing, or at least on the path to succeeding. These guys next to me are watching me film. But, like I said, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Don't let the haters get to you. I don't like that term, haters. Just negative people. Because there's always gonna be negative people out there. Keep in mind, there's negative people. There's people that watch my channel. There's people that are watching me right now that don't like my channel and only subscribe to my channel to realize, like, to just remind themselves how much they don't like my channel. Crazy people doing crazy things. I'm just gonna keep on doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing, y'all. I'm just gonna suck on that steam and like the snow tomorrow. Maybe. So I'm in Target right now because I had to return things that didn't work, aka the bath mats, aka the world's best suction cup, which didn't suction to my shower, and the drying mat because we're team drying rack. Look at these guys. Never. All right, just gotta get some new underwear. Just kidding. Boxer briefs. The Target people behind me are all like rowdying together because there's a couple kids like riding the bikes like around the store and they're like yelling at them. I wish I was young again. I guess I could still do that, ride around bikes. People just probably think I'm even weirder than I already am. So I figure something good to add in my apartment, you know, in case I at one point have any sort of lady over, would be a nice candle, right? And this is Nature's Wick, which I'm assuming is some sort of ripoff of Wood Wick, which has a wooden wick and it snap crackles pops when it you know, burns. It's really cool. And my favorite candle is apple cinnamon. It smells fantastic, but I think it's some sort of seasonal thing. Picking candles kind of stressful. I mean, you got bonfire nights, ruby currant, vanilla macaroon, indigo waters. What does that even mean? Going with vanilla macaroon. Wooden wick crackles as it burns. Pretty cool. Okay, so here's the bathroom mat that I tried, and you can see that thickness. What about this guy? Look how thin that is. How is this $20? Just like a piece of freaking mat. Do you think this will fit under the door? Probably not. We're gonna try it anyway. Don't you love shopping? I returned stuff and got $85 back in my cart, and then I ended up spending $115 on mats and bananas and spinach and candles. Is it lame to be the guy that parks in like the back of the parking lot? I don't know, I just don't want people to ding my doors. Headed over Chick-fil-A, gonna get a chicken sandwich. What's the movie? Where he's like, sir, yeah, I got this cheese sandwich and there's barely any cheese on there. Oh, well, we wouldn't want our word to get out that there's not enough cheese on our cheese sandwiches, are you? What am I supposed to do with this? You can stick it up your bum. Put the cheese in your bum. I think it's Freddy Got Fingered, which I loved that movie. Spicy on whole wheat with pickles. If you don't get pickles, I don't think we can hang out. I think I've said that before. Have I said that before? I think I've said that before. Spicy, medium waffle fry, half diet, half unsweet lemonade. Delicious, aka Diet Arnold Palmer. If you've ever filmed yourself in a Chick-fil-A with a DSLR, people definitely look at you weird. Oh, by the way, I want to do a Q&A in the next video. You know, I think it's like pretty cool. You guys enjoy those. And I usually do them on Twitter, but we're going to do it via YouTube. So leave some comments down below. Make them fun. Make them cool. And you got to give me at least one good enough one that I can use as clickbait for my video. Hey! All right, moment of truth, people. This is really thin, like a really thin pancake. Come on! No! Nothing is gonna fit under there. Nothing.